There is a place prayer can take you that no human eye can see. When the heart begins to seek God sincerely, the soul starts rising above the dust of this world, above the fears, above the confusion, above the voices that say it cannot happen. Prayer lifts the believer beyond the veil of the natural, into the quiet place where faith begins to see what God already knows. And in that place, peace begins to breathe again. When I kneel in quiet places, far away from crowded days, when my heart begins to whisper and my soul begins to pray, something pulls me past the shadows, past the noise this world reveals. Faith begins to climb the heavens till my wounded spirit heals. Earthly worries start to fade now, like the night before the dawn, and I feel the hand of mercy leading weary hearts along. Step by step I'm moving higher, where the Father's glory dwells, leaving every doubt behind me as His holy presence swells. Prayer lifts my soul beyond the veil, where heaven's light will never fail. I leave the dust of earth behind and touch the peace no world can find. When faith begins to rise in me, my spirit walks where eyes can't see. One moment in His holy light, and everything inside turns right. There's a place beyond the struggle, where the faithful learn to rest, where the voice of Christ is gentle, and His promises are blessed. In that place my fears grow silent, every burden bows its head, and the word begins to blossom, where my trembling heart once bled. I can hear His Spirit speaking through the quiet of my prayer, saying, child, I know your battle, and my healing power is there. So I keep on climbing higher through the doorway faith has made, till the King of all creation stands beside me unafraid. Prayer lifts my soul beyond the veil, where heaven's light will never fail. I leave the dust of earth behind and touch the peace no world can find. When faith begins to rise in me, my spirit walks where inside turns right. Who may climb his holy mountain? Who may stand before his throne? Those whose hearts are pure and faithful, those whose trust in God is known. Hands lifted in holy surrender,
eyes fixed on the unseen King.
faith becomes the ladder upward,
Where the saints begin to sing.
take me higher in prayer.
Feet beyond the veil,
Let me stand in your glory.
where mercy will prevail.
Leave the world far behind me.
In your presence I dwell.
Prayer lifts my soul to heaven.
Beyond the veil,
And when I rise from my praying, though the world is still the same, my heart carries heaven's answer, and new strength within his name. Jesus once said, when you pray, enter into your closet and shut the door. Because some of the greatest miracles God performs never happen in front of crowds. They happen in quiet rooms and hidden moments, in places where no one else can see. But the Father sees, and the God who sees in secret still answers today. Yes, the secret place still works. There's a little room of mercy where the world can't follow me, where the noise of doubt grows silent and my spirit can breathe free. No crowd, no stage, no spotlight, just a heart before the King, where the weakest prayer in a whisper can make heaven start to sing. When the door of faith is closing and I shut the world outside, there the Father waits in mercy, standing gently by my side. In the quiet of surrender, where no eyes of man can see, He begins to move in power, working deep inside of me.
the secret place still works today, where tears and faith
Begin to pray behind the door where none can see. God meets the heart that bends the knee. No crowd to pray,
no fame to chase,
just mercy flowing, grace on grace.
the quiet
Room where heaven speaks,
the secret place.
still work, still work. There the broken find their healing,
My healing,
there the fearful find their peace. There the tired soul discovers every burden finds release.
not in shouting,
Not in striving,
not in strife,
not in proving who we are,
who we are,
but in simple, humble praying where His loving mercies are. And the God who sees in secret knows the cry we dare not show. Every whisper, every heartache He has already come to know.
when the door
Door is closed behind me and my heart begins to pray. Faith begins to climb to heaven and the night turns into day.
the secret place
Still works today.
where tears and faith
Begin to pray. heart that prays.
You know, prayer is not pulling God down to us. Prayer lifts us up into His presence.
When a man begins to pray in faith, the noise of this world starts fading away. Fear begins to loosen its grip, and suddenly the soul finds itself standing somewhere higher, standing before the throne of God. There you can lay a case before Him. Lord, here it is, my sickness, my burden, my need. And the God who heard Hezekiah is still the same God today, because what looks impossible to man is always possible with God. Now see what prayer can do, my brother. It's not pulling heaven down, it lifts the weary soul much higher, till glory wraps around. You lose the noise of earthly trouble, the fear begins to fade. You drift beyond the storms of living into the light He made. You pass beyond the doubts that held you, beyond what eyes can see, till all that's left is faith before Him and His great majesty. And there within His holy presence, your burdens start to fall. You lay your case before the Master, and heaven hears your call. Oh, what prayer can do when you believe. Mountains moving, blind eyes see, when you lay it all before the King. Chains breaking, hearts go free. What seems impossible to you is possible when faith breaks through. Just one moment in His presence shows what prayer can do. Lord, I bring my life before You, every scar and hidden pain. Heal this body, touch this sickness. Let my calling not be vain. If You raise me, I will serve You. Tell the world what You have done. I will give my days for Your glory, till my earthly race is run. This life is Yours, I freely give it, for the lost that need to see how Your mercy finds the broken, and Your power sets them free. So I place it on the altar, every fear and every plea, and I trust the God of heaven still hears the cry of faith in me. Oh, what prayer can do when you believe. Mountains moving, blind eyes see, when you lay it all before the King. Chains breaking, hearts go free. What seems impossible to you is possible when faith breaks through. Just one moment in His presence shows what prayer can do. Like Hezekiah turned his face toward the wall and cried, the prophet spoke the word of God, but faith is what replied. The message came through human lips, but prayer touched heaven's throne, and mercy rewrote history and gave the King more days to own. So whether visions come or not, God is standing near. The same Lord who heard a dying king still bends his ear. Still changes things. When faith reaches heaven's king. When the doctors say no way, God will have to say. When you lay it all before him. When you lay it all before him. When you lay it all before him. Oh, when you lay it all before him. God will have to say. What prayer can do when you believe. Mountains moving, blind eyes see. When you lay it all before the king. Chains breaking, hearts go free. What seems impossible is possible in faith. Faith breaks through. Just one moment in his presence shows what prayer do. So I'll testify wherever I go of the mercy that carried me through. For I have seen the hand of heaven move through believing prayer. God has never promised to hear the proud heart, but he always hears the humble one. When a man bows before the Lord in sincerity, heaven pays attention. Every whisper, every tear, every quiet cry in the night, the throne of grace is never closed to the believer. And when a heart bows in faith, heaven listens. When the noise of life surrounds me and the road feels hard to climb, when my strength begins to fail me and my faith outruns my mind, I remember where the answer has always been for me. Not in power, not in wisdom, but down on bended knees. So I bow my heart before him, where the broken come to pray, and the God who rules the heavens leans to hear what faith will say. In the quiet of surrender, where the proud will never go, grace begins to fall like mercy on the humble heart below. When I bow, heaven listens. Every whispered prayer is known. Every tear becomes a language spoken clearly to the throne. When I bow, heaven listens. God is closer than I knew, and the faith that calls his promise sees what only prayer can do. Hey, there are nights the road feels lonely and the burden feels too wide, but the throne of grace is open for the weakest soul to cry. For the Lord resists the proud heart, but he lifts the soul laid low, and the humble find his mercy flowing deeper than they know. So I bring him every struggle, every sickness, every fear, and the moment faith releases, heaven's answer draws near. Not because my word perfect, not because my strength is strong, but because His grace has promised He will hear the humble song. When I bow, heaven listens. Every whispered prayer is known. Every tear becomes a language spoken clearly to the throne. When I bow, heaven listens. God is closer than I knew, and the faith that calls His promise sees what only prayer can do. If my people will humble themselves, turn their hearts and seek my face, if they pray and leave their sin behind, they will find restoring grace. From the throne His mercy answers, from the throne His healing flows, and the humble soul that seeks Him finds a love the whole world knows. When I bow, heaven hears me. Heaven hears you. When I pray, God is near me. God is near you. When I cry, mercy answers. Mercy answers. When faith speaks, heaven listens. Heaven listens. So I'll bow before the Master every morning, every night. For the God who hears the humble still responds to living faith.
Sometimes the greatest battles in life are not fought with strength. They are fought with prayer. When a believer falls to their knees, heaven begins to move. Because faith does not depend on how strong you are.
Faith depends on how great your God is. So when your knees touch the ground, let your faith rise to the sky. Because mountains still move. Oh. When believers pray, when the road is long before me, and the mountain will not move, when the night feels cold and empty, and I don't know what to do, I remember where the answer has always been found. Not in running from the battle, but with my knees on the ground. So I bow before the Father, where the humble hearts rely. And though my body bends in weakness, my faith begins to rise. For the God who made the heavens still hears the weakest cry. When a broken soul comes searching, with faith that reaches high, knees on the ground, faith in the sky, calling on the Lord Most High. Though my strength is small and thin, faith is where the fight begins. Mountains hear the humble cry, when faith is lifted to the sky. Heaven moves when hearts rely, knees on the ground, faith in the sky. Oh, many times I felt discouraged when the answer seemed delayed. But the Lord who walks beside me has never turned away. For the widow kept on knocking, and the judge had to respond, so I'll keep my voice in prayer till the victory comes along. Even when the storm is raging and the tears begin to fall, faith will keep on climbing upward till it reaches heaven's call.
For the God who hears persistent
Will not turn his face away.
every prayer of trusting children.
Finds its answer in his day. Knees on the ground,
Faith in the sky,
calling on the Lord Most High. Though my strength is small and thin,
all and thin
faith is where
is where the fight begins.
mountains hear the humble cry.
When faith is lifted to the sky,
Heaven moves when hearts rely. Knees on the ground.